Well, this ought to be a quick one because I ain't taking this one apart. This is on loan from the Mr. Ullery, who sent some knives in to put on the website. And then he decided his Mark Lozada knife, no, I could put it on my camera, but I can't put it on the website. Who bought this at the 2023 Blade Show in Atlanta? Oh, and I wonder if there's a oh, there it is. Yeah, there is a COA in here. Okay, so let's look at the knife first. What's going on here? And this is a knife maker in Tampa, Florida, right? So, okay, Florida guy. Ooh, and it's kind of all kind of something happened to the blade. Obviously, it was a disaster. What is it really? Oh, hot salt blued carbon steel. And I think Doug was going, I like blued stuff, firearms and stuff. They're unfancy and blah, blah, blah. So he was digging this when he was at the show. And of course, this is a custom knife, Timascus clip, ooh, over travel, back spacer, kind of a suspended, right? A little bit of a thing here on either side. Opening this up, and there's your over travel, and there's where we got lube somewhere around the pivot, thumb studs. So what does it say here specifically? Oh, you got this one glued to the high point here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. So high carbon Damascus, that's that salted blued, whatever. Black Timascus accents. Oh, okay. So that's what you got right there. Okay. Lozada knives. So let's, oh, that, is that metal? I guess that's metal. Okay. That's metal. Yeah, that's sound it makes. Okay. So check this out. So it's 3.25 inch blade. And you know what? When I had this in my hand the other day and I was just kind of checking it out, wow. A lot of custom knives just don't have that drop shutty feel. And this is drop shutty guillotine ish. So this is really, really playful. Wow. There's the titanium. So it's not a super huge knife, but it fits the hand. Good ergos. Choil up here. Look at that blade. Yeah, pass the salt. Pass the salt. Is this the salt treaty? Yeah. Wow, this is all right. And just let her drop. Let her drop. She's not gonna cut your finger off. Not like that, because we're good. Wow. So this Lozada, like, who is he and what's going on? And I pulled what I could, off the internet. Internet's not a real exotic website, but I guess he's probably making knives and doesn't really care that much about the website. Usually, if you're in the shop all the time, it's not something you're focused on. But looks like also Melvin Lozada. Okay. Uh, and it seems like it was a lot of the fixed blade stuff, but these are his folders, the fixed blade that kind of got him going. And then now he does these folders too. Okay. This is 9.5 inches overall length. So this Rhino, big stuff, the bull. Okay. And more and more. I'm just going to throw some pictures out here. Okay. Really, like this one, $900 for Kronos. Not bad. Custom knife, all handmade, $895. The nasty boy bull, 9 inches overall length. Okay. And these are fixed blades, and it sounded like what he was saying on his site is that fixed blades were his primary deal, at least when he started, etc., etc. So, and it's just some other pictures of some of the blades, but he's got a bunch more pictures on his website. But I just really thought this Hound was really interesting. It's not a big knife, but it's got some stoutness to it. And let's weigh it up, and then let's measure it up and see if we really do have a 3¼ inch. Yeah, it's 145 grams, so it's not a super lightweight, but really considering it's a pretty stout, it's just a little over 5 ounces. Okay, not that big, or not that heavy. And what do we got? Well, 3¼ is bragging on it. 3.15 up here, really, at about 80 millimeters, maybe 85 down here. Cutting length, 3 inches. Okay, overall 7.5. Okay, 19 centimeters, and it seems like it's got some width to it. Let's see. Yeah, 13.5. So that's a little bit thicker than a lot of knives. 0.53 of an inch, not way out there. And then, ooh, what's that blade stock? Okay, 0.19 of an inch. That's 5 millimeter. I mean, that's 5 millimeter. Almost everything these days is running about 3 to 3.5, but this is 5 millimeter blade stock. Okay. And check the top here. Yeah, interesting. So I don't really know much about it. This came in. It was going to go on the website. Then he changed his mind and put other knives on the website. It said, before you send it back, you can put it on your camera if you'd like. It's a curiosity to find a new knife maker, or a knife maker that I didn't know about. Obviously, he's been doing this for 11 years. I've only been doing my channel for 7. So he was making custom knives years before I even started my YouTube channel. But I just didn't know about him. And there's a lot of custom makers out there I don't know about. And that's a fascinating thing about going to Atlanta and looking at all these guys, or even, Texas Blade or Blade West, because you're bringing in knife makers from different parts of the country. And they got some fascinating stuff, just walking by their tables, just an all day thing, looking at all the different things out there. There's your lockup, which looks pretty stout. It's, 20%, but it feels good. I mean, there's no blade play, lock, rock problems here or there. Detent is not that strong. Yeah, you can just do that real easy. Now, you got a big heavy blade. So, but definitely, real easy drop. Real easy drop. Let's see how it gets over the detent. Yeah, not a problem there. Yeah. Centered up. Looks good. What do you think? I like this. It looks like the work is pretty well done. I don't see any problems, hot spots. You got this pass through here. Easy to disengage the blade. And boy, it swings free. It really swings free. Can't be too cavalier with it, because that blade is heavy enough. It'll drop out. But yeah, it does this real easy. That doesn't take much. So that's pretty light detent. And yeah, I like his pivot. That looks good. So I guess this is going to go back to Doug. I just wanted to put it on my channel as, hey, I don't always do budget knives. Here's a custom knife. So put me down for at least 1 star. And, as things progress, maybe we'll get some other makers' knives on my channel, but I can't afford to go out and buy these. This thing, I think, was like $1,200. But, as a custom knife, that's not very expensive. I think the most expensive one I've ever bought was the California Custom of the Bugatti from Bag Knives in California back, in 2016, no, 2015, something like that. And it was $2,000. And that's the most I've ever spent on a knife. And that was a lot. Okay. That felt like a lot. And this, being a true on custom at half that price, it seems very reasonable to me. So you might want to check him out. I'm going to put the link below to his website. And oh, by the way, we're talking about websites. And don't forget, it's always upside down, isn't it? Love Them Knives. We have a website for pre-owned knives, all kinds of good ones on there, new ones coming in all the time. So check back frequently. And you know what we do? We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.